Hi guys, welcome back to Soul's Journey. I'm going to do kind of a continuation of the video that everybody was kind of doing a couple of years ago of all their Halloween sort of autumn-y decks, anything that's kind of creepy, you know, that sort of fits into the whole feel of this season. And I actually had somebody who just saw my video from 2019 a couple of days ago, and she was hoping that I would do another one like it because she really enjoyed it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. The thing is, I have a whole lot more decks that I would classify as this sort of thing. Any kind of gothy, dark, Halloween-oriented, autumn-oriented decks than I initially thought I had. So because of that, I'm going to split these up. I'm going to try to keep these, I've got my little timer going on the side here. I'm going to try to keep these videos to about 15 minutes a piece. And I'm anticipating there's going to be at least 4 of them to get all these decks in. So I don't want to, I tried doing this yesterday and they ran way too long. They were like 30 minutes each and it was just too much. So we're going to start over and we're going to just do a handful of decks at a time. So with that said, on we go. So the first one up is a newer deck that I have. This is the Infernal Tarot. It was a Kickstarter that I backed last year. I can't remember when this came in now. I've totally forgotten. It's by a British creator, Ian Cumsty. And the interesting thing is, it has no identifying information on the box anywhere. His name is not on here anywhere. I don't know why, but it is based on the Dictionary Infernal, which most people are probably familiar with. And I do have a full walkthrough of this deck, so if you haven't seen it, I'll link that down in the description. But to give you a taste of what some of the cards look like, it's kind of on this parchment-y background, parchment-colored background. They are very flexible, but it's like good cardstock. It's got kind of a linen finish. And I think what he did was, I think he went through the Dictionary Infernal and he picked out the illustrations in there that he thought worked brilliantly as tarot cards. And I believe he's colored them. So any coloring in here is Ian's work. I think I'm pretty sure the book is all black and white pen and ink drawings like this. But beautiful, beautiful artwork. So I won't take too much time with them because, like I said, I'm trying to keep this to a reasonable length. So I don't, you know, I try to be respectful of people's time. So there's that, and I think that one is just absolutely perfect for this time of year. Invoke some demons. Invite those poor little demons into your home. Poor unloved, oops. Okay, we'll do that later. Okay, so the second one is another new one that I got this year. I think it was this year, earlier this year. And this is the Grim Tarock, with artwork by, Ian Miller, who I believe is a fairly well-known fantasy artist, but I'm not into that whole kind of Dungeons and Dragons scene, so I'm not entirely up on who he is, but I'm sure a lot of you people are. So the deck is very dark. I think this is the 10 of, it has very strange, what do you call it, suits. And again, there is a full walkthrough of this deck. I'm trying to find some of the minor cards so I can get the suits for you. It's Citadels, Fish, like here's the Knave of Fish, Queen of Citadels. Here's the Magician card. it's all very surreal, kind of Ace of Trees, and Chaos. So those are the suits. And hang on just a sec. Okay, sorry, my little light that I had up here died, so I had to improvise. Anyway, let me just show you a few more of these cards. There's the Priestess. So you can kind of see it's a very dark kind of deck. The Empress is just a stunningly beautiful card. I think it's almost got kind of an anime feel to it, a little bit. It kind of reminds me of the Yoshitaka Amano. Justice. Chariot. So it's a very unusual deck. Alrighty, that's probably enough of that. And again, I will link to my videos of all these decks if you want to see more down in the description box. Okay, another one that I think works very well for this classification is the Silver Era Tarot by Aunia Kahn and Russell J. Moon. And this is an interesting deck. Number one, she is the model in all these cards, or most of them. And it's basically black and white with like one little splash of color per card. It is very glossy. It's put out by Schaefer. It's a very beautiful deck. I'm pretty sure I've got a full walkthrough of it. Let's see. Let's see what else is a nice one. The Hermit. You can see it's not what you'd call a cheery deck. It's got a very somber tone to it. Another one that I think works very well for this time of year. I'm going to take off my glasses because they just glare. And the Witches of Legend Oracle. And this is by Annabelle Lewis. It was another Kickstarter that I backed. And again, I have a full walkthrough of the deck. I've got gold mirror gilding on the sides. These are the backs. But it's all mostly black and white. There are a few cards that have like gold paint on them, although it just kind of looks yellow on the cards. It doesn't really look like the crown here, but it doesn't really look like gold. It just kind of looks like a dark yellow. And this one. There we go. Getting close on time, so I won't belabor that. Since we are getting close on time, I think I'm going to end this one with the Dark Mansion Tarot. I did get the large limited edition, deluxe sort of edition, and I kind of wish I would have just gone for the smaller one. I mean, it came in, you know, with this beautiful bag too, but it's huge. It's got more like the matte gold on the sides. But I love this deck. I just think it's so beautiful. And it's got so much humor. Oh, let's see. So this one actually came with 2 moon cards and 2 sun cards. I think I just showed the sun card. Here's the alternate. And let's see. Here's 1 moon card. Or, I'm sorry. Is that, yeah, it's the moon. And then there's this one, which I believe is included in the standard size deck. And like I was going to say, I just kind of wish maybe I would have gotten the standard size deck just because it's easier to work with than these large ones. But oh my god, it's so beautiful. Queen of Wands. School bus going by, sorry. But like this death card, I mean, have you ever seen a more demoralized death? It's just, this just cracked me up when I saw it. And like the 5 of Wands always makes me think of the Keystone Cops. And 6 of Wands. So it's just a really beautiful deck. With focus. There we go. So again, I've got full walkthroughs, and I will link all these down below, and I will try to get back and do round 2 very soon because I have lots more decks to get through, but I'm going to end it here for now so as not to run too long. So thanks very much for watching. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Appreciate it. And I will talk to you all soon. Blessed be.